All right, so here we are, Monday, September 19th, 2022. My name's Larissa, and I'm going to do a card reading, among other things today, but I'm going to start my day here with a card reading. Oh, I just don't feel like doing my hairs today, so I got to tie it up off my head. Oh, it's rainy here still. Thank God. Thank God for the rain, right? Love it. Love the rain. Here in the Central Coast. We really need it, right? I wonder how many people had trees come down. Like, this is the most dangerous time of year, right out here in the woods on the Central Coast. So after it's been super dry and you start getting rain, the beginning of the rainy season is the most dangerous time. It's when the ground is trying to accept the water, and it's when you have the highest risk of trees coming up, root up, not just breaking boughs, but root up, because the ground gets loose and you get that mud around there, and then the trees come up, especially if it's a tree that has lateral roots instead of deep tap roots. Oh my gosh, because that means all of the roots are there on the surface, so it just pops right up out of the ground, right? Weak trees. Dry ground. So I didn't hear any trees come down on our property. I didn't hear any trees come down on our property. And we most certainly did not have a mudslide. Wasn't that much rain, though. Wasn't enough rain. It's still damp out there. Hopefully we'll get some more off of that system, right? Nope, there we go. They popped up. All right, so in the center here, I have Major Arcana Fighting and Roman numeral 21 Completion. Pleroma. Ooh, do I just hear some rain? Maybe. Pleroma Completion. There's fighting. Totally is fighting, right? And forces at play that you may not be aware of politics. Well, how can you not be aware of politics? Number 7. Lucky number 7. Politics. Who's not aware of them politics these days? Politics and everything. Everything. Oh, forces at play that you're probably aware of. Major Arcana Consciousness. Consciousness. This is the greater collective, right? Right? And course of action, upright number 6, compromise. Samurais coming together, getting a little pinky swear. Compromise. Who's compromising? Oh, there's not a consensus? What? Consensus doesn't exist? No, it doesn't. There's always somebody compromising. And outcome numbers, upright number 6. We got 2 number 6s here. The dream. I had me some dreams last night. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I had me some dreams last night. I did. All right, so this isn't all of them, and this isn't all of it. But the end of the dream was Steve Kerr wearing a wig cap and all this makeup and doing like a Max Headroom video. And he was talking to me, blah, 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 with his face all painted up and his wearing a wig cap. Like a drag queen, right? In the background, it was all like Max Headroom. Remember Max Headroom? I was a really little girl. My parents watched that, which meant I watched it. I was probably what, 7, 6, 7 years old? 7? 6, 7 years old. Max Headroom was on. That would be cool. See Max Headroom redone. Didn't they do a movie or something? Did they do a Max Headroom movie? I don't know. I quit watching movies after I learned some of the things I learned about the entertainment industry. How they abuse people incessantly. And I don't understand. Having done some acting, I don't understand why you need to abuse people like that. Like, there's no need for it. There really isn't. There's no need for that abuse. If you have people who are talented and actually can act, right? All right, so in the center, energy of the day on top of the fighting and completion, we have, so what does that mean? The fight happened and it's over? I don't know, is it? And then on top of that, we have an upright two of air, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there's no problem. So did somebody get beaten to submission? And forces at play that you may not be aware of. On the upright seven, we have a reverse nine of fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. So somebody gave up. Somebody gave up. Who's given in? Certainly isn't me. And forces at play that you're probably aware of. In the upright consciousness, we have an upright two of water. So this is next to the two of air. We have a relationship that continues to grow closer. Forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. Well, somebody finally believes somebody, don't they? Somebody finally. And I don't think it was ever a matter of not believing. I think it was a matter of denial, right? Sometimes it's easier to say you don't believe somebody or somebody's telling a lie, because if you accept the truth, right, then you have to accept that you did that you were wrong about something, right? Denial, right? You can only live in denial for so long. You can only swim in denial for so long. Eventually, the alligator is going to eat you. So, on a course of action on top of the upright six compromise, we have another upright six of earth. A lot of sixes in this reading today. 666. There was these people at this church I went to for a while who used to walk behind me and say 666 all the time. And I was just like, what is wrong with you? That was at the Unitarian church. It was a group of the pagans. They used to walk behind me and say that. Unitarian Universalists, you guys are weird. You guys are crazy. Anyway, upright six of earth, gifts of money, time, or effort, new career opportunities, receiving a loan, or paying off debts. And outcome on top of the dream, upright six, we have an upright seven. So here we have a run of numbers. We've seen some patterns here. We've seen twos next to each other. We've seen a number of sixes. And now we have a run, a six and a seven. Look at that. All kinds of patterns. Patterns everywhere. A complex decision. Need to do research. Stop procrastinating. Do some research. Oh. I do my research. All of my artwork is backed by research. All of it. Every last bit of it is backed by super duper extensive research. Whether we're talking about materials and processes or theory or concept, my work is all highly researched. That upsets people. Those pieces that were stolen, those were the result of scientific papers I've been reading. Right? All right, so in the center, on top of the fighting and completion and the upright two of air, we have an upright number six, mirror, reflection. We have another six here. Look at that. Reflection. It makes me think of that Nico song. I'll be your mirror, reflect what you are. In case you don't know, I'll be the wind, the rain, and the sunset, the light at your door to show that you're home. If you feel the night has seen your mind, that inside you're twisted and unkind, let me stand to show that you are blind. Please put down your hands, 'cause I see you. I find it hard to believe you don't know the beauty you are. But if you don't, let me be your eyes, a hand in your darkness, so you won't be afraid. If you fear the night has seen your mind, that inside you're twisted and unkind, let me stand to show that you are blind. Please put down your hands, 'cause I see you. I'll be your mirror. I'll be your mirror. I'll be your mirror. It's a really good song. Yeah, it's off of Velvet Underground and Nico, Peel and C, produced by Andy Warhol. Andy Warhol was a real jerk, but a lot of the artists that he was associated with made some really interesting work. And his work was interesting, but wasn't particularly well crafted. His ideas were interesting, but he was a real jerk. I've read his writing, like his literary writing. He was a real jerk. It's like, it's no wonder somebody shot him. Not just once, but multiple times. And that person was a weirdo too. I mean, she wrote that book with Valerie, what's her face, wrote that book, The Scum Manifesto, Society for Cutting Up Men. I'm not on her bandwagon either, right? They're all a bunch of weirdos. But that song, Nico had a really beautiful voice. She really did. She really, really did. That Jackson Browne song that she covered these days. What an excellent, excellent cover, right? I've been out walking. Anyway, let's get back to the reading. So, on forces at play that you may not be aware of, on the upright 7 and the reverse 9 of fire, we now have an upright 9. Time travel, present moment. Always good to be in the present moment, isn't it? Present moment, best place to be. And forces at play that you may not be aware of, on top of the upright consciousness and the upright 2 of water, we have a reverse 15, ancient healing, cord cutting. So still connected to some past event. Some past event that's not just like in your past, but is generational, right? This is something that's been handed down. Still connected to that. And on course of action, the upright 6 compromise and the upright 6 of earth, we have an upright 20, golden door, expanding wisdom. Look at that beautiful stone. Expanding wisdom. Oh. Walking through that door, that golden door of opportunity. Golden doors. And outcome on the upright 6, the dream, and the upright 7 of water, we have an upright 23, guardian, family karma. So this is coming back to that generational thing, right? It's been handed down. Oh, my own life. I think about like the legacy of Eastern European Roma heritage, right? What's going on in Ukraine right now, right? Handed down, handed down, handed down. Whatever is going to happen. Whatever is going to happen. I suppose we're going to see, aren't we?